Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Group 5, and we will be discussing about toxic hazardous waste management. Toxic hazardous waste refers to waste with properties that make it dangerous or capable of having a harmful effect on human health or the environment. So these are the characteristics of toxic waste. We have flammability, which easily ignites and burns, posing fire risk. Next is corrosiveness, which can destroy living tissues or materials. Next is radioactivity. It emits a harmful radiation. Lastly is toxicity, which is harmful or fatal when inhaled, ingested, or absorbed through the skin. Next, we have the types. Industrial waste. Byproducts from manufacturing processes like heavy metals, solvents, and chemical residues. Next is medical waste, which is infectious or chemical waste from hospital and clinics, including expired drugs and contaminated materials. Next is radioactive waste, materials from nuclear power plants, medical treatments, or research labs emitting harmful radiation. Last is the electronic waste, discarded electronics containing lead, mercury, cadmium, and other toxic components. Next, we have here the sources of toxic or hazardous waste. We have the industrial manufacturing processes, hospital and laboratories, agriculture, mining and extraction industries, household hazardous products. Here are the effects on health and environment from toxic waste. First is human health. It is prone for cancer, organ damage, neurological disorders. For animals, it has toxic exposure, reproductive issues. For vegetation, we have soil contamination and reduced growth. For the environment, it contains air and water pollution, ecosystem disruption.
Up next is the waste management hierarchy. The waste management hierarchy shows the best ways to handle harmful waste in our communities. This is ranked by environmental preference from most to least sustainable option. First is prevention. Avoid creating toxic waste. Example, using vinegar, which is non-toxic, instead of chemical drain cleaners. Next is minimization. Reduce how much hazardous material you use. Example, buying concentrated cleaning products to dilute at home. Next is reuse. Find new uses for hazardous items. Example, refilling printer ink cartridges instead of throwing them out. Next is recycling. Safely process toxic materials. Example, turning old car batteries into new ones at recycling centers. Next is energy recovery. Burn waste for energy safely. Example, hospital waste incinerators with pollution controls. And lastly, which is the last option, safe containment of unavoidable waste. Example, sealing broken mercury thermometers in leak-proof containers before landfill. Next are the key abbreviations. First is the PCB, or polychlorinated biphenyls. These are toxic industrial chemicals banned due to health and environmental risks. Next is CFR, or the Code of Federal Regulations. This is the official compilation of U.S. government regulations. Next is FR, Federal Register. This is a daily publication of federal agency rules and notices. Next is the RCRA, or the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act. This is the U.S. law governing hazardous waste management. Next is HSWA, or the Hazardous and Solid Waste Amendments. These are updates strengthening hazardous waste regulations. Next is the CERCLA, or the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation and Liability Act. This is the U.S. program for cleaning up contaminated sites. Next is SARA, or the Superfund Amendments and Reauthorization Act. These are updates expanding community right to know provisions. Next is TSD, Treatment, Storage, and Disposal. These are licensed hazardous waste treatment, storage, and disposal facilities. Next is the UST, or the Underground Storage Tank. These are regulated underground chemical and fuel storage systems. Next is the NPL, or the National Priorities List. This is the official list of highest priority contaminated sites. Next is the NCP, or the National Contingency Plan. This is the national framework for environmental emergency response. Next is HRS, or the Hazard Ranking System. This is the system for evaluating site contamination risks. Next is the RIRFS, or the Remedial Investigation or Feasibility Study. These are technical studies assessing contamination and cleanup options. Next is the ROD, or the Record of Decision. This is the official document selecting a site cleanup method. And lastly, the PRP, or the Potentially Responsible Party. This is the legally responsible party for contamination cleanup. The 6 disposal technologies for hazardous waste are as follows. First, incineration. Second, secure landfills. Third, chemical treatment. Fourth, encapsulation. Fifth, deep well injection. And lastly, bioremediation.